Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. And it's Eto'o. Cruyff. Eto'o. Oh, well played, well played. That's going to go a long way.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vietnam still behind thanks to that solitary strike. He can run onto that. Thuram makes the interception. Gullit is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And a header! Maldini gets good distance on it. Ronaldinho. Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances. Vietnam showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That has been cut short. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Thuram. Vieira. Can he spark a counter here? Stood up well to him there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gullit might just make this. He's found a way through. In with a header! He scores! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 6.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 9.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Number 21.
75 minutes played.
Coming on the field.
Nicely intercepted.
17.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 20.
Here comes the corner.
Number 22. Hannes.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Vietnam really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
This might spell danger. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. It's a mighty effort! Suarez gets it clear. Oh, easy pickings there. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Eto'o. Tries to get it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Mateus, Rummenigge, Hernes. It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now the finish! Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Rummenigge! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Baggio gets it away. Bale. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Vietnam perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt,
and
it is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. Passes short and sharp. Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chance for the header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's picked his way through. Mbappe. Ball swung in.
That's good defensive concentration. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that should get the job done. He's gone to goal! Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk.
He's had a hit! He's delivered all right! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pullet. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a mighty effort! Cleared away, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Lampard. Now it's Mbappe. Lampard. Oh, that's fabulous. Driving through the middle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Menu gets flagged offside. Now it's Messi. Shot could be on. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Beckham. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Lampard is in a really good position out wide. Nesta. Ronaldinho. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that has been clubbed away. And that has put paid to that. And it's Hullet. Vieira. He's looking to set free a runner.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a nicely measured pass. He is through here. Nesta. And Mateus. Now it's Mbappe. Beckham. And he's picked out the run. Beckham. Beckham with the cross. And it's Messi. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Mateus. Mbappe. Looking for the runner. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, this looks sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. Beckham. Mateus. Mateus! He's scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each.
Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around
Second period then underway. Nesta.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
He's going for goal! Decent hit and on target. Menu.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Roberto Carlos. Maldini. Rijkaard. Maldini. And it's Beckham. And Mateus. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Spread neatly. That's a good cross in. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Ronaldinho really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Beckham standing over it. Cleared without hesitation. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free.
The attendance for this match
Mateus,
was 72,306.
So we've reached the hour mark. He has found the way through. And Messi! Gullit finds himself offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Has a look and has a go.
Number 9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution.
Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Collier. Gullit has created one goal already. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Gullit. Rijkaard. And they can counter here. Beckham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge. Lampard in acres of space out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Beckham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Maldini. Rijkaard. And it's played forward. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. The referee's awarded a free kick. Neymar.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Rummenigge! Now, who's going to be first to this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that is a little undercooked.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
That looks a cracking ball. Chance to shoot, shot at goal! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama.
Substitutions taking place.
Ball on the spot. Can he? And Chet pulls off a sensational save. And that's a poor penalty.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Good read, needed to be. And he's gone looking for safety.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Rodri. And it's Neymar. And the counter is on. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can
everybody,
see,
and
we are
welcome
all
to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. The unmissable figure of Jan Koller. No doubt where his strength lies.
No, well, if ever you wanted to show the definition of target man, it's him, the human lighthouse.
And near a 7'6".
Yeah, with the right service, he's unplayable.
Now it's Mbappe. Spread neatly. Mbappe! He is through here! Pirlo. Odo. And it's Pirlo. Here's Nedved. Rijkaard. Nedved.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passes short and sharp. That is ended up in no man's land. Chiellini. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Nicely weighted ball, and he's certainly onside here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chiellini. Quarter of an hour played.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He might be in here. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently... And Hullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pirlo.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Hakimi. Rummenigge chasing after it. Oh, and he's through the middle. Rummenigge. Tries a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pirlo with the short one. And here's Pirlo. Lovely bit of skill. Nedved. He's free, he has got space. Half an hour played now. Back into the middle. Nedved. And it's Chiellini. Van Dijk. Now Otto. And it's Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. That's a shade optimistic. Oh no, this does not look good. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Walker with the clearance. Oh, easy pickings there.
1 minute added time.
It's run loose here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Lampard. Lampard. That's an errant pass. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Vietnam head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. He's found a way through. He rises! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Hakimi. Van Dijk. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Pirlo. Rummenigge. It's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Oh, there's a probing ball. Collar. And it's Lampard. Vietnam have reclaimed it. Hakimi. Hakimi proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Lampard. Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He can get that clear. He's felt that, hasn't he? Koller. Hakimi. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Mbappe. Chiellini has given away a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Vietnam can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 2, Belletti. Coming on the field, number 14, Jan Koller. Number 20.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vieira. Chance here to counter. He steps in, and that's the end of that. There will be a throw-in. And it's Hullet. No, that's been intercepted. Quality ball. Mateus. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, can he get onto this? Nedved. Otto. Van Dijk cuts it out. And that is a little undercooked. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Oh, such a clever touch. He has found the way through. Vieira is there to clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Pirlo. Koller.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Nedved. Rummenigge. And that could set him on his way. And that has been knocked clear. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Koller! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Coming on the field is number 7, Ito.
Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Gets rid in a hurry. Can he put it away? Collar herring after the ball here. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Lampard. Now it's Eto'o. Pirlo. Nedved. And it's Pirlo. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And the referee brings it to a close. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through.
Cứ là tối tí mặc được không?
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started.
Look, movement creates more options.
Big chance! He's missed, but not by that far. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Seedorf. Rui Costa. And it's Seedorf. Oh, played right into his path. Neymar. And it's Jordi Alba. That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Seedorf. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fiddles it through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Rui Costa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe. Nesta. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And it's Belletti. Rui Costa. It's Seedorf. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. The ball has bounced loose now. Knocks it out wide. Back into the middle. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rui Costa. Now it's Drogba. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar. A real chance if he can get through. Picked out brilliantly. And here's Drogba. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Terrific header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Seedorf. And here's Seedorf. It's Seedorf. Vieira. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shifted upfield. Half-time getting close now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Keeper sees it all the way. Seedorf. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Seedorf. Vieira. Now it's Mbappe. Hullet. And Hullet! Now that is commitment to the cause. This is their second corner of the game. Arsenal are looking to go forward now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Gilberto Silva promptly on. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution on the field, number 2, Belletti. Coming on the field is number 27, Serginho.
Here we go again then.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He gets big! Vietnam different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Serginho.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's not going to reach.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He won't be happy with that one. That is a great kick out. There's the shot! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Vietnam grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
That's a little off target.
The attendance for this match was
Lampard,
72,306.
he's had a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vietnam have their third corner. Seedorf gets it away. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Drogba. That has not gone well. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting...
Shapes to shoot! He scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Vietnam go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Jordi Alba. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Rui Costa goes short. Climbs up big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Araujo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Rui Costa plays it short. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Arsenal are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Arsenal given another corner.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Mbappe. Number 22, Frank Lampard. Coming on the field, number 9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 21.
Turns and goes back.
Cruyff.
Now the finish! And one more try! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
David Villa. Walker cuts out the pass.
Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Hullet.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Substitution.
Looking for the runner. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vieira. Lizarazu. Lam powering forward here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Cruyff. Lizarazu.
Added minutes have
looking
been
ball that.
indicated.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Araujo. No, no way through. That's a shade optimistic. Lam. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt,
and
it is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world.
Chance! Goal! Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him...
Tries a shot! It's in! They're level in a Trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage...
He rises! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Somewhat off target. Fiddles it through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pirlo. Pirlo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pirlo. It's Pirlo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.